Welcome back, everybody, to Pizzas and Pandas. And today, we have one of my best friends, Dorian, is here today, finally on the podcast. I've asked him for a long time. It's been in the works for a while, but we finally have Dorian. Yeah. So, like we've been doing on every podcast, you know, I've had pizzas and Persians, I've had pizzas and patties, I've had pizzas and peg when I had Ashton on. What do you think? What should we name it today?
Pizzas and chalons. Because everyone wants to say that I'm the opposite of a nonchalant dreadhead because I care too much.
You do.
So I'm chalant.
But it's gotta start with it's gotta start with a P.
A P?
Well, pizzas and patties, pizzas and Persians, pizzas and peg, pizzas and pandas, pizzas and.
Damn.
No.
He's crazy.
He's saying
that. You know why he's saying that?
I'm bleeping that out. I'm bleeping that out.
No,
you won't know what I said.
Clip it. It's because I'm a sub-Saharan African. I'm Congolese right here. That's crazy. Shame on you. You know, I thought I did better training.
I'm bleeping that out. The world cannot hear that.
Clip it. I can't even say chat because it's not streaming.
Chat? What do you think, chat? The people. We call them the people.
You know what?
Excuse me.
Believe it or not, when we did pub quiz, our name was the Polish Pirogis, and I fuck with pierogies.
Okay, so, pizzas and pierogies.
I'm not even Polish though, but
you could be.
I love.
Shit, I sent you that video.
True. Apparently, there's hella Africans out there in Poland. So
apparently,
yeah.
Okay, we can't. We're here, pizzas and pierogies. I didn't think that's fine. That's going in the title.
Yeah,
that's going in the title. Pizzas and pierogies. Okay, Dorian. I want to try something with you that I tried with Ethan, my good friend, who I found out then and there doesn't know how to rhyme. Okay, so I want to play a game and he doesn't know how to rhyme. So the game didn't work.
Like rap?
It's not a rap. It's more of like a fun little we go back and forth. Okay, now I know you know how to rhyme because I've seen you freestyle and I've seen you switch up the freestyle.
OVO, sign me. Get at me. I'll do it for a 360 deal. You know what? Could have been records. I need Drewski. I'll do it for free. I'm a rapper first, family second, and I put God third. That's exactly what I do. Exactly like that guy said. I'm with him on that. So yeah, 100%. All right, go ahead. Let's rhyme. Let's do this.
Okay, you want to do it?
Beatbox?
No,
I'll beatbox.
I don't want you to beatbox. What I was gonna say is I've seen you freestyle. You've gone from English to French in a freestyle, and then
you hear me, yeah.
And then freestyled in French, which was crazy. The way the game works is we're just gonna kind of go back and forth. We're gonna think a new name. Like, we'll be like, Kanye is really into the female chest. That's Kanye breast. Right? I don't know why that was the first one that I thought of, but
yeah, Kanye's kind of controversial.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's into like checks. He's more into like anti-Semitism right now. But like, if that's what you're trying to support here,
no, that's not what.
That is not what we're trying to do. My God, sorry.
Okay, yeah, like Donald Trump is horny. That's Donald Hump. You see what I mean? And then you go, not Donald Trump. You just hit me with one, and then we're gonna go back and forth. All right. And then I don't know how the game ends. We'll just start laughing. I guess I don't know. Okay, you want me to kick it off?
Yeah.
Elon was climbing a tree. That's Elon. You know what? I fucked up.
What were you gonna say?
Elon just poached some sub-Saharan African elephants. That's Elon Tusk.
All right. What are we doing? All right.
Okay, hit me.
Lil Pump is off the fence. That's Lil Slump.
Okay. You got me with that one. I can't even. Wait, I don't know if the game is we go band for band with one name or if we go band for band just in general. Elon has stage 4 cancer. That's Elon Lump.
That's just wrong.
Okay, maybe this game is not for us.
Yeah,
maybe
maybe
this
not.
game
But
is
speaking
for
of
me.
cancer, please donate to Princess Margaret Hospital. That would be, that's the hospital or is it the foundation?
I don't know. But
One of those two, but they do a lot of great cancer research.
the
over there.
whole thing, the whole podcast is just a shout out.
What? What are we doing?
What have we shouted out so far? We shouted out the cancer hospital, which is okay, fair. I'm not gonna say that's a bad thing. Drewski, Drake, OVO Records.
I mean, we're in Toronto. We might as well.
Oh my god.
Might as well.
We just recorded for like 15 minutes, but I forgot to click record on the audio. So I don't know if we're going to continue. I don't know how great the audio is on here, but if not, this is my friend Dorian. We might use the audio from before. We might not. We don't know what's happening. If I want to speed you up, we started rhyming. Dorian said he really likes Kanye. I called him
No.
I called him pizzas and he tried to cancel me, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, well,
Would you like
hopefully
to-
that audio works.
Would you like to shout out who you wanted to shout out?
He brought up rhyming, so I just wanted to shout out Drewski, OVO. Just get me signed to Could Have Been Records. I spoke about
The
what
Cancer
my
Hospital.
Princess Margaret.
Princess Margaret.
Did mention that.
Yep.
And yeah, I said I wanted to be signed to a 360 deal
Okay.
with Could Have Been Records. What did I say I was? What that guy say he was? A family man third. Wait, what's he
I
say?
don't know, like Jesus number
Oh,
two.
no, you know what it is? I'm a rapper first, a family man second, and I put God third. Can I get an amen?
Hallelujah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so okay, this is gonna be really bad because we were going band for band off that first one. It was great. The start of the podcast was great. If you might just be continuing. We'll see. We'll see what the audio goes. We're just gonna continue like nothing happened. We're calling it pizzas and pierogies. This is really chaotic.
Just
If
keep it
you
rolling.
had to commit one crime, but the crime could never get committed again, ever, what would you commit?
Like it has to be a crime. Like legally, it's a crime now.
I don't know what that means.
Like my first thing goes to like I'd colonize the world.
Okay, let's colonize.
Yeah, I'd
I
be
like
a
that.
colonizer.
So you want to colonize?
Hell yeah.
So, but are you saying colonizing is not illegal?
Well, like certain things that came with it is illegal anymore. But yeah, I'd be a colonizer.
So you'd want to
100%.
colonize so no one could colonize anymore.
Yeah,
Do you think colonizing did good for anything?
that's a crazy question. No, I
You
do
think-
not think there was. I think there's a lot of things that ended up.
So you want to keep every country segregated?
No, well, because I think we're moving to. I think the conversation is going somewhere else, because globalization's a thing, and I think we're becoming more and more borderless, and there's people who don't like that, i.e., the orange man. But no.
Who the hell's the orange man?
Yeah,
Donnie.
the orange
Oh,
man.
Okay, the orange, and how I understand. I didn't.
Yeah.
I was thinking like the man in the yellow hat from Curious George, but in an orange suit.
No.
Okay, no.
Oh, actually, clip that out. I hear that. Like, I still want to go to America and visit. I don't want no. I don't want any smoke
I got
because I
you.
hear they
Let me-
they check the
I got
socials.
you. Wait 1 sec.
There we go.
Yeah, there we
There
go.
we go.
I'll run that back. Okay, so you would want to be a colonizer.
Yes. Let me see what that white privilege is saying. You know what I'm talking about? You know, I'd switch. I'd fuck the game up. That's all I'm gonna say.
What you're telling me, Dorian, is that if you
It's a crime.
Were
Like,
to
here's
be
the
a
thing. I
crime,
don't want to do it.
but
I
for the
don't want
greater
to do
good,
it. But if I had to commit a crime,
you're like Omni-Man.
it'd be colonization.
You're like Omni-Man.
No, not like that. Like
you,
I'd either go like colonization 1, systemic racism 2.
Okay. So I like that. Hold on. I like that. I'm gonna bring it back.
Let me flip the script.
I'm gonna bring it back
All right,
to
all right.
to. I'm gonna put in the Invincible thing there because I was gonna say Invincible, but I'm gonna bring it back to Invincible. So you're telling me you would want to be like Omni-Man, come in here to Earth, bosh that shit up, so then the Viltrumites can come in. Like you're gonna be the colonizer. You're gonna colonize. So then everything else will be good.
Yeah, but there's no black people coming in from like space. Like
That's true.
exactly.
Yo, why
There's not.
does-
I'm not gonna come in, fly in, and have like space niggas come in and be like, "Yo, we're taking over the planet." That's not. No, I'm talking more about just colonized countries. I'm not. I mean, I'd love to move like Omni-Man, but no. That's
So you're telling me that you want to be the systemic crime that it is today to be white?
being white isn't a crime. Let me just.
They're painting the picture.
Let me just be clear. But like I'm just saying, everybody there's certain places benefited heavily from colonialism. Like
Oh,
I might as.
hold on. I'm gonna have to pause you right there. Let
Might
me
as
just be
well.
clear. I was joking about the white thing.
Oh no,
Like,
he was being
let's-
for real.
I-
I'm just saying. Like you look at like Mali. Like I read somewhere Mali has like 0 gold deposits or like a what do you call it? Like when you have.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Mali produces a lot of gold, but they don't have any of their own gold. But France doesn't
France doesn't
doesn't
produce gold, but,
but
they
they
have a
have-
lot of
have a
gold because they're
lot.
stealing.
exactly So
Stealing.
if I wanted to
stealing-
commit a crime, it'd be colonialism.
They're
have my
stealing the
hand in
gold.
pot.
They're stealing the gold. They're stealing the cobalt. They're stealing the talented soccer players.
Right.
They're stealing everyone.
Yo, free Pogba.
free Paul.
Yeah.
Also, when
yeah.
you're talking, just move a
My
little
bad,
back
my
so
bad.
we're not irritating everyone. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to bleep that one out.
Yes. Yes.
Can't say that one either. Ear
Disturbing.
disturbing ears of people. Yes.
Yeah.
Not the R word. We don't support that here at the Pizzas and Panda Studios. Today we're in the lovely city of the Six with my good friend Dorian.
Six.
And I really hope that the audio worked before because that was really fun. But you're telling me, second, we're going to go back, rewind to systemic racism. What does that mean? What does systemic mean?
I mean, the levers of which control society is like there's predominantly one group of people within it, right? So
Systemic-
like
I understand the racism part. I don't know what systemic means.
Like there's just like laws and statutes that are put in place that are specifically to target a group of people. Like if you think about it right now, like the legal system in Canada is very Eurocentric. It was made for the white man in mind. It doesn't really include indigenous people or people of color, like whether you're Indian, black, like black as in like African or Caribbean, whatever you want to say, or like even African American for those who came up. So the system really wasn't built to address other people, and when it was there were certain laws that were passed in the United States and here in Canada that just perpetuate this kind of cycle of systemic racism. But that's just me.
So can you
Or
give me an
whatever.
example of how you would be systemically racist to end all systemic racism?
End it.
Yeah.
Nah. No, I'm joking.
And cut.
Cut. No,
This next part's not going on TikTok, but that part is.
no, this is because he asked me what crime I would commit. That's
But
a
then it ends. It never systemic racism. Do you think systemic racism has ever done good?
That's a crazy question. No, like you know the answer to that. No.
I just wanted to make sure. I didn't think so, but you never know.
No. I don't
Like
think
you
it's-
said,
I don't think it's done anyone.
you
any
told
good.
you
I don't
told
think
me a
it's done
question, or you told me a statement. Now I can't say 90% of the statement, but you said no one hates more than. Would you
But
like
that's
to-
more of like on a cultural basis, and it's because again the system has kind of turned us against each other. What he's saying is, in my experience, some of the most powerful
And I
racists
quote,
I've met were
Dorian's terms, not mine.
yeah. Well, like it doesn't function in the same way. Like it was more of just like I found sometimes like older black men were just hating a lot on younger black guys. Like even if you think about it, like the YN term and whatever, like you wouldn't want to. Like when did we go from calling people like young black men to like YNs? You know what I mean? Like there's certain things that we say that kind of keep young black men down. Like for example, I went to a graduation at the University of Toronto. I went to black grad. I walked.
What's black grad?
So they have.
I was going to ask you that.
Yeah, so they have a ceremony out there. It was really cool. They have a ceremony there that's separate than the regular graduating convocation ceremony, and it's for black students of any like descent, I guess. to come and get honored in that way with their peers, other black
So they
students.
segregated you even for the
No,
graduation?
no, it's not.
Dorian,
no.
what the fuck is this? Why would
It's
why
not-
would you participate?
Well, because already, like, you kind of get lost. And I understand the reasoning for it. You want to highlight people because they're already a minority. Black people
Yeah.
in higher education is
But
already a
do
minority.
they also get to do the main
Yeah,
conversation?
yeah. They get to do both. No. Okay. Sorry. Maybe I explained
not
that.
explain that.
They get to show up to both ceremonies. They get
Okay.
to show up to both ceremonies.
Oh my god! I was like,
But it's
like, am I sitting here thinking
No.
like I'm crazy? You're like,
No.
yeah, so they're doing this thing, right? Hear me out.
No.
You should have put on a southern accent. You're like, hear me out.
We're gonna keep 'em separated till we
We're
die.
doing black graduation. We're
yeah.
gonna,
Hell
okay,
yeah,
so
brother.
so the main ceremony happens, and there's another ceremony
Yeah.
where they get honored. Okay,
No,
that
so
makes
the
way more
one
sense.
that they get honored in happens first, and then the main
Oh.
ceremony happens
Okay, yeah.
afterwards.
But is it all in the same spot?
No, I think Black Grad happens at Hart House here in Toronto, which is like on U of T's main campus, St. George. Super cool place, and it's like because there's not many people in there.
Yeah.
So like it was cool and everything like that. But getting back to my main issue, like when I walked in there, like they had all the parents sitting there, and it was all these older, like African and uncles up in there, and like Caribbean uncles, and I walked in with my hair and like whatever, and I got the dirtiest looks
Why?
because of this, like my appearance and everything. People were looking at me crazy the whole time I was up in there.
You have
And
to
then
explain. So my audience, the Pizzas and Pandas audience, might not understand what you're talking about.
No.
Explain why your appearance would give the black uncles turning heads and dirty looks.
Well, because if a white guy grows out his hair and everything, everyone's just like, oh, that's super cool, that's super sick. But like black people can't because of like, not that we can't, but like when you see a black guy growing out his hair, a lot of like the older generation thinks it's not neat and it's not like professional.
It's like sloppy.
Yeah, and like the crazy thing is like you'll see, people with flows and like fades and whatever, and if they're white, it's totally cool. But like usually like black men always run into that issue. Not saying that every workplace is like this, but it is something that's been baked into the consciousness, and it's sad, really. I think things are changing because I know a couple guys who have their hair grown out and they work corporate jobs, which is super sick. But
I feel like wouldn't there be like an HR problem if they?
The thing is, like, people claim that they're not hiring based on bias, but how you look is also like a big thing. And like I feel like hair
definitely
is something
is.
like hair is just something wild to me that people kind of get caught up on. Like it's just a little weird.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
Like bro, like you look at like there's like a lot of powerful people out there. Justin Trudeau grew out his hair. And not a lot of people said things, which was kind of crazy. They cared about his beard, but like if the former prime minister of Canada can grow out his hair and like still be professional, like why can't we? But I also know
Speaking
that's
of
just
hair.
remnants. Yeah,
What is going on right now?
guys, I'm becoming Rastafarian. That's the goal. No, I really do need. I am in desperate need of a retwist. But the thing is, ever since I moved to this city, no, scratch that. This country, I am not paying $250 or whatever it might be to get my hair retwisted. That is egregious. Like, personally, like I could just go back to Kenya, go back to Congo, go back to Uganda or whatever, and
Shit,
get
the
it
flight,
retwisted.
The flight plus the retwist is about the same that it costs you here.
Yeah, but like the experience, you know what I mean? But if I'm already there, I'm gonna pay $5, get it done,
US.
and whatever. I don't know. That's my only grievance. Like I'll pay $100, maybe $150. I'm tired of paying $200 plus. That's just because I be
And
getting there.
Don't they get cheesed at you because you're like, oh,
No,
I didn't know you had this
show,
much hair.
Yeah, exactly. Every time I show up, they're like, "Oh my God, you have a lot of locks. We're gonna have to increase the price," which is like,
That's when lawyer Dorian comes in. No, this is the agreed upon.
you know what? I'm getting to the point where I just might cut it though. Yeah.
Can I have one?
No.
Why?
I might give it to my son one day.
But could I?
On some way.
You have more than. He doesn't need all of them.
Maybe I have a couple.
That's a lot of kids.
I'm gonna give you like I give 20 locks each to each one. Who knows?
If you gave me a lock, I would cherish it.
I don't know. Like I don't know how I feel about that.
Why?
I do not know how I feel about that.
I
but
would give you a strand of my hair.
But no, I think I'm good on that.
You don't want my hair?
No, not at all. Not at all.
I'll give you like my toenail if you want.
Nah, I'm good.
I'll give you whatever you want.
Nah. It's a pass for me, guys. It's a pass. Yeah.
All right, fine. Fine, Dorian. I guess just say you're not my friend and you hate me.
This guy. Okay, let's speak on this. This guy likes to think that I'm the dramatic one, but he's quite literally top 5 sassiest man.
I am
on
not
the planet.
sassy.
You are.
You are the sassiest.
His girl calls him Sassy McQueen, and he knows it, and that's true. Speak on it. Speak on it.
I'd like to rebuttal. I want the jury to hear.
Hold on. Let me even find where like.
No finding. The finding's off limits. We're not finding today.
Oh,
Dorian likes to put in a scalp mask. If that's not the sassiest thing I've heard in my entire life.
He thinks taking care of your scalp is sassy.
It is sassy.
I don't know what that is. That I think you should, because this guy's a 7-in-1 kind of dude right here.
I'm not a 7-in-1.
7-in-1.
Okay, it depends.
Yeah.
Sometimes if it's there, I'll use it.
Yeah.
But I'll get shampoo. But I don't shampoo my hair every shower. You shampoo your hair every... No, you don't.
You do.
No, I don't. Trust me, I'll go like once a week. Shampoo the hair once a week. Aren't you supposed to do that?
Cap. No, like, yeah, but like, I know for a fact that you don't.
You think I shampoo my hair every shower?
I know for a fact that you most definitely do.
You think that I shampoo my hair every shower? Have you seen the speed in which I shower?
It is actually kind of scary.
Like,
you be hopping
in and out.
I don't know.
Okay, give me your shower routine. Okay, give me your shower routine with washing your hair. Run me through the whole. Actually, you want me to run you through mine so you know what I'm asking for?
But it's way different though, because my hair texture, like everything that I got going on my head is different.
That's why we're here. We're different.
You splash a little water soap in yours, and
I get up. Okay, this is my shower routine. I get in the washroom. I usually walk in with minimal amount of clothes.
Right.
Like probably just my underwear, because like when I leave, like I'm gonna forget the clothes.
As someone does in the shower. I walk into the shower with a minimal amount of clothes. What are we talking about here?
Into the washroom.
All right.
I walk into the washroom with minimal amount of clothes because I know I'm gonna take them off and I'm gonna forget them there.
Call.
You know you're gonna do. I do that all the time. Cool. So I forget. So I go like just underwear, towel in the shower. Turn on the shower. Usually like I'll use the washroom if I have to because I don't want to use it after. The post shower poo. Ugh.
Post
shower poo. Worst thing ever.
Oh, okay.
So I thought you pre-fire.
Ah, okay, yeah.
A post shower poo is the worst thing ever to exist. I'd rather stub my toe than have a post shower poo. Okay.
So kind of just undo.
It's just like ugh, and you're still kind of wet, so it's all musty down there. It's sticking everywhere. Oh no, I hate a post shower poo. Okay, get in the shower. Turn on the shower, use the washroom if I have to, because the shower's got to get to temp, right?
Yeah.
I don't like my showers too hot. Some people like it like their skin is burning off. I don't like that. I like a nice, like, I want it the same temperature as my body. Like, I just want to go in there and feel like the same temperature and when you go in, you're like, oh, it's so warm. Then you get out and you're freezing. I hate that. So my temperature is like a nice, regular, warm. Not hot.
You're a sicko.
Not cold. Warm.
You're a sicko.
No way you go hot shower.
Yeah.
Like how hot?
Not scalding hot, because I know women be doing that like
crazy.
Like, crazy.
Like when I go out, when I come out of the shower, the mirror's never fogged. Like my mirror is never fogged. I don't make it that hot. No way.
That's just some weird shit.
You're telling me how hot your mirror's fogged when you come out of the shower?
Yeah, it's steamy.
No, I don't do
It's
that.
steamy. The only time I only turn down the water to wash my hair, because I don't wash my hair with super hot water.
Okay, we'll get to you.
All right.
Let me finish. Get in the shower, wet the hair, whatever.
Okay.
Get the loofah. No, if I'm shampooing, I shampoo first. Shampoo, hair wet, shampoo, put it in, rinse it out, done. Loofah, soap, get all up in me, done. Gotta wash the butt. You got to.
Wash your ass. Yeah.
Wash your ass. Please wash your ass. Don't be a musty.
Let
you
the
wash
water
under your feet? Do you scrub under your feet?
No. Unless I have like a pumice stone.
What?
A pumice stone. I think that's what they're called.
I don't know what that is.
You know the stones that they be using at the nail salon? Don't start.
Finish that sentence.
All right.
Finish the sentence.
You've never gone to a pedicure, and I know, but like,
You've gotten a pedicure?
yeah, with my mom.
Yeah, sassy.
My mom
Sassy.
No,
He gets pedicures.
It's mother-son bonding time.
I've done lots of things with my mother. It's never been a pedicure. We go for like a nature walk or something. I don't know.
I feel like a pedicure would change your life. No, like
No.
genuinely.
I don't think I would.
Yo, I shouldn't say that. But
Would you?
let me paint the scene for you. Imagine either a Thai
I'm
or
gonna close my
Vietnamese woman,
Thai or Vietnamese?
super sweet.
Super
They got the
sweet.
machines there, and it feels like a massage, bro. And they massage your feet. They put you in that machine thing with the water and everything. Your feet's buzzing. Like it's good. It's nice. And you're there. You're chatting with your mom. You're chatting with the girls in the salon. It's a fun time. You hear all the tea.
Would you want to go to like
We should do this.
We'll vlog it.
in a nail salon.
We will vlog it. We'll vlog.
I'm so
I'll
down.
go to the pedicure. We'll vlog it.
I'm so down.
Okay.
I'm so down. There's a nail lady down the street right now.
Okay.
Like,
Are you actually down?
I'd go.
Pizzas and pandas. Pizzas and pierogies. Apparently, we'll
in a nail salon?
we'll work on that. Me and you, we'll go.
Yeah,
We'll vlog it.
yeah,
We'll voice over.
yeah. I'll do it.
Oh my god, I'm dying here. Okay, so first of all, sassy, but I'll try it with you. I've never gotten my pedicured. So, go and what?
What do you mean? My pedicure. Like,
I've never had my pedis cured.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Scrub the bottom of my feet. I used to not scrub the bottom of my feet, but then shout out Inside Season 1 from the Sidemen. Remember Manrika?
I never watched Inside.
There's this chick named Manrika who was giving someone shit for not scrubbing the bottom of their feet. Ever since then, I've scrubbed the bottom of my feet.
Like, I feel like if your feet are crusty, yeah.
I don't think I have crusty
don't know.
feet.
You could. That's why you need a pumice stone. Makes your feet smoother.
I need to get my, I need to
Exactly
get a pumice
that.
stone. Anyways, scrub the bottom of my feet, clean my butt. Because you got to clean your butt last.
No, for sure.
You can't do first.
I mean, I don't feel like there's any order, honestly. If you wanted just to go for it, you could.
My order
Don't
is
be shy.
arm, chest, neck, front, legs, scrub, done.
This guy should have enlisted. He should have enlisted.
Done. I don't get my back because I can't get up.
You do need your back. That's
Huh?
how you get back knee.
I don't have back knee.
Well, some people do.
Well,
You gotta
I don't.
wash your ass, wash your back, bro.
I can't get back there.
Yes, you can.
I can't get back there.
Yeah, you can.
How? Then you're missing the whole back. Then it's
No,
just,
you're not. This arm up here. Sorry. This arm down here. Whatever. Done.
okay. And then I rinse, get out, dry off, done. What's yours? Walk me through you.
Well, obviously, I gotta set the mood right. So candles, warm lighting. Honestly, pretty similar, except for the fact that like if this is a wash day, it's a whole mission.
If it's a hair wash day,
Yeah.
is the hair like?
Cause I do probably like
How long does it take?
3 in total, like 30 minutes or an hour, and like if everything I want to do.
And we were splitting utilities.
Cause sometimes like I like to like thoroughly wash my hair. So like I'm doing like, cause I need like the locks clean, the scalp clean. So I do like 3 washes and whatever. Some people condition their hair, don't condition their hair. My hair is super dry, which it kind of becomes in the winter. I have to condition it.
Yeah.
I don't really care for. Here's the thing: some people treat their locks like all holy and shit. Like I'm just growing it out, man. Like there's no spiritual reason behind this. Look, wearing my Basquiat shirt right now. I was like, Basquiat looks tough.
Who's
I'm like,
Basquiat?
an artist.
Okay.
From the I can't even remember time period, but.
Jordan, I'm
Once
gonna
in
ask
the
you
80s.
to do me a favor and just like when you're talking, try to keep it consistent because I can guarantee you the people are like, and then like,
Oh, my bad.
you good?
I'm gonna say
I
at this
don't know if I
volume.
like that
I'm
leg
gonna
up there.
I'm gonna stay at this volume the rest of the time.
You gonna say it that? No, we both know you're not.
No, I'm not because I might actually get excited.
Yeah, you are gonna get excited. For this segment, we like to. No, I'm joking. I don't know. So you're okay. Run me through. What do you do? The same thing every time when you're in the shower?
Yeah.
Like, where do you go? Arm. What do you
Arm,
start
arm.
with?
arm, chest, legs actually,
Ooh.
and then I go back because my back I always do last, and then like
So
back.
you go, no
whatever.
neck? You don't wash your neck?
Well, like I do, but like the only thing is like I hate it because like I have to put my hair up.
Oh, because you're going in there and not washing your hair.
Yeah, so like that's the
Oh,
only
yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Wash your neck though. You don't want it to get all greasy and shit. Like that's
Yeah, you don't want a musty neck.
no.
I've seen some musty necks. Ugh.
That's when you see a guy with their chain all green and all that.
Yeah.
Your neck's greasy
You got a
for
musty ass
sure. Your neck's
neck.
greasy. But yeah.
Ugh, dirty necks. I don't
But
like
what
dirty.
about you, Dante?
Tell me. What do you want to ask me, Dory? Also, Dorian says I am special because we used to play a flag game, and he would beat me by 1, so I memorized all 197 flags.
Yeah, I dusted this guy.
Used to.
Real bad. Here's the thing. He had to study to really understand.
You've
flags.
lived in 35 countries.
6 or 7, I think.
Let me see if I remember.
All right, go ahead.
Pakistan
Yeah.
for the majority of your life.
No.
I know. Kenya.
But shout out Islamabad, though. Okay.
Kenya?
Yeah.
Congo? You never lived in Congo?
I never lived in Congo. But I am
You're
Congolese.
Congolese, though. So it's on the flags in your
Booty.
bio.
Huh?
It's on your flags in the bio.
Yeah, I'm Congolese, though.
Congo?
See it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. U.S., you never lived there. But
Yes, I did.
You did live there?
Yeah.
Because
That's
it's on
where
the
my
flags in
brother's
your
born.
bio.
Yeah.
I know it's where your brother's born.
Yeah. New York.
Okay, hold on. Where are we at? Congo's there. U.S.
No, Congo's
Pakistan.
not.
Yeah, but
Lived.
it's in the things. Pakistan. Technically, you lived in Belgium for the first few seconds of your life.
Yeah.
Did I say Kenya?
Yeah.
Kenya. Canada.
Yeah, you're missing one.
I'm missing one? Can you give me the continent?
Africa. You're missing 2, actually.
Rwanda?
No.
You just have family in Rwanda.
I'm 25%.
You're
but
25%.
yeah.
You never lived in Rwanda.
You're missing 2.
Zimbabwe?
No, but think southeast.
Tanzania?
Fala Português.
Fala Português. Where the hell is that?
Which 2 countries in Africa? Well,
I
not
don't
2.
know. I don't know.
Southeast.
I can't think.
It starts with the M.
Mozambique?
Yeah.
You lived in Mozambique?
Yes, sir.
Shit, I should have had that.
And then West Africa.
Oh, Senegal.
There you go.
Yeah, I knew that. I did not know you lived in when did you live in Mozambique?
After my family moved from Pakistan, we moved to Mozambique, and then we left to go to the States, and then we came back to Mozambique.
How was Mozambique?
I was pretty young.
Would you say, like, if we ever went to East Africa, would you
beautiful
say-
country though. It's not East Africa though. It's South. It's like right next to South Africa, really. So
Really? It's that
southern
far
east, like,
down?
Yeah. So it's like
Is it on the coast?
you can drive in from you can go from Mozambique to South Africa. You can just drive.
You never
It's
lived
on
in-
the coast. Yeah.
You never lived in Tanzania?
No.
Just close.
Yeah. Like just above.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I know the country just above,
just,
but
just above. Just above.
so
But
if we
yeah.
went to that area of the world, would you want to go to? By the way, I was supposed to go to Kenya. I don't know if I'm in the frame. I was supposed to go to Kenya, but I didn't come.
Every time he was supposed to go and come with me, things just fell through.
Okay. The
It's just
first
upsetting.
time was like the first time I knew you for like a few months, and but we clicked off rip.
Yeah.
But you're like, come to Uganda. But like it was hard for me to explain to my parents, like, hey, this guy that I met at university wants me to come to him with him to Uganda. But after that, you knew them. You've met my parents.
Yeah.
You're basically a part of my family now. I was supposed to go to Kenya. It was just like,
Timing. We were running on African time, unfortunately for him. And like we were cutting it pretty close with a
Yeah,
lot of
it's 'cause we-
things.
like,
And
we were
he,
supposed to go for
you know what's
Christmas.
crazy? Like he booked his flight to Florida, and then a couple days later, I was like, "All right, let's go."
because my
We're
dad
locked.
was putting pressure on me because
Yeah,
he's like, what's
yeah.
happening? What's happening? What's happening? We want to,
Yeah,
because
you're
my
with-
aunt moved to Florida. He wanted to go to Florida. They wanted me to come, and they didn't want to like Kenya to not happen. And then I should have went though. And then we were
Shoulda.
supposed to go this Christmas, but
Couldn't.
Dorian was having some issues, so we couldn't do that.
Issues not well. Yeah. Just visa stuff.
Just
so,
yeah,
you
just
know.
just
I had to
legal
renew the old
issues.
passport.
He
so,
was colonizing.
yeah.
That was
That's
fun.
another reason why I want to colonize. Get rid of those restrictions for
Yeah.
your boy. But
So, did we talk about this before or after?
What?
When did I ask the question? When the
We
mic-
spoke on this like
Wow,
even
this
with
was
the
recording?
yeah.
Okay. Because I
For
didn't want.
sure.
I didn't want it to get cut out from the
No,
first
for
half
sure
and
we
you
did.
just talk about getting
For sure we did.
colonizing.
For
Okay,
sure we
okay,
did.
okay. So I got to get out there. Would you say we would go to Mozambique?
I mean,
I know
I'd be
it's far.
I'd be down to go.
How far's the flight from Nairobi?
I'd say 3 or 4 hours.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Would you want? Yeah, you'd want to go.
I mean, I'd be down to go. Like Mozambique's a very beautiful country. I mean, they're just having a couple challenges.
Is it
and, like,
dangerous?
It's not, but there are jihadists in a certain part of the country right now.
Who?
Jihadists, like terrorists.
Oh.
Yeah, but other than that, like it's totally
I feel
cool.
like, so like if I can make it out of Colombia, I'm fine in Mozambique.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I think every place in the world, bar a couple countries, is pretty dangerous or pretty safe, whatever. Like you just can't leave your common sense at home, and I think a lot of people leave their common sense at home.
What countries are you barring?
Honestly, I would like to go to every place on the planet, but I just know I'm not going to Afghanistan right now.
No.
Or
Maybe later.
I would I would love to go to everywhere, but like right now, I'm like there's certain places that I'm just not stupid enough to go to right now.
My buddy played for
'Cause
the
I'm not-
Afghanistan national team.
Really?
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah. Shout out.
I mean,
Adam.
shout out Afghanistan, bro. No, here's the thing though. Like, I would love to go, but the thing is, like, again, I'm not American or Canadian, right? So like,
They're not
if-
gonna come pull you out.
no, yeah, exactly. So if I get on some Captain Phillips type shit, there's no, but dude, Congolese special forces are not coming to save me if I get kidnapped or like get locked up by the Taliban. Go ahead.
Have you seen the rich Russians going to like? You've never seen this? Rich
To Dubai?
Russians will like no, they'll pay like a bunch of money to go on this like armored ship, go out to like this like a strait where there's known to be Somali pirates, and it's like you pay money and
Shoot them.
yeah, it's
They
like
were
it's like
doing
here's
that. They were doing that in like I think Serbia or Kosovo. There's
Isn't-
an
is that the same
investigation.
thing?
So basically, what was
or is that
happening-
Albania?
Like just during the Balkan War, the rich people from the West, from all over the world, would go to the Balkans and like kill people.
Would you want to go shoot Somali pirates?
No, because they're human.
I
feel like
think that's the
good.
right answer.
Like I feel like it's so crazy.
I-
Like
well, I
people
said
do.
I
That's
think
a
that's the
crime
right
someone
answer.
would most definitely want to commit.
Shooting Somali pirates?
No, just shooting people, hunting people.
Mm.
Because that's what it is. That's really what it is. It's like
Yeah,
the
that's
most
crazy.
dangerous game. That book. or
Yeah, that
whatever
is crazy.
Like that's just sickening in my opinion.
Yeah.
But like shit like that happens unfortunately in certain parts of the world. And if you have the money, you can do it.
You can do anything.
No, seriously. Not that
Why
like
did you say it like that if you have the money?
well, because
You
I'm just
can do
realizing everyone and everything has a price. Like that Diddy trial has just shown me everyone has a price,
I
bro.
didn't pay attention. You want to enlighten me?
I don't know if
Is
I
Diddy
want-
in or out?
In or out?
Yeah.
I think he's been out like jail. I
Yeah.
thought you just meant like permissible. Like is he in or out? Is Harvey Weinstein in or out?
No.
Is Epstein in or out? No.
No. Is he? Did he win or lose?
No, the trial's still going on.
Oh, it's still happening.
yeah.
Oh.
But like some of the testimony is just crazy.
Are they hyping it up like the Johnny Depp trial? Because that was everywhere.
Yeah, I feel like it's everywhere. But the thing is, the Johnny Depp trial is completely like different things.
Can I tell you something crazy?
You met him?
No.
Oh, I would love to meet.
That would have been
Johnny
cool.
Depp, though.
But you know how during the trial they were talking about like someone, someone pooed on someone's bed, right? Do you remember that part? One part of the trial was like, oh, he pooed on my bed. Okay?
Amber Heard and Johnny Depp.
Yes.
Okay.
One part of the trial, I think maybe Amber Heard accused Johnny Depp of like pooing on Amber's bed. It was some like minuscule part of the trial, but that's what I heard, right? And I was really confused because I thought Amber was suing Johnny Depp for defecation. And I was like, but it's not that serious. And they're like, why? I'm like, but like, I don't understand. It's not that big.
No,
Just
you're
clean
actually
it up.
stupid.
Just clean it up.
Just clean it up.
I then learned that it was defamation,
Yeah.
not defecation.
Yeah.
And that little part was a very small part of the trial.
So like, at what point were you like?
did you go around telling people like, yo, did you know Amber Heard is suing Johnny Depp?
I didn't.
Because he shat on her?
I didn't.
Like,
What happened was I walked downstairs. My dad was watching it on the TV, and I go, but I don't understand. Why is it that serious that Johnny Depp pooed on Amber Heard's bed? And he's looking at me like, what the hell?
mind you, this guy's like a year and a half away from a degree. It's really scary.
And I asked him.
This is really scary.
And I said, yeah,
Are you dyslexic?
No, I just didn't know what defamation.
No. Like, are you or like
maybe I don't know.
Like, were the letters jumping around?
It wasn't. Nothing was jumping around. I just didn't really. It was a long word. I didn't really read it. That was the only part of the trial I heard about. And I asked my dad. I said, "Why is she suing him for defecation?" And he bursted out laughing.
Well, this is very spooky, actually.
It wasn't defecation.
No, it wasn't.
It was defamation.
But hey.
But look, everyone has their parts of their life where they learn things, and that was a learning curve for me.
Yeah.
Now I know what defamation is.
And I mean, at least you know what defecation is.
Yeah, no, sure. I definitely do. Yeah, that was. I mean, look. You win some, you lose some, right?
Exactly.
It wasn't for pooing on the bed. It was for. What even is defecation? Like me, like spreading lies about you, and you're like.
No, you said.
Oh, did I say defecation? No. Okay, what is defamation? I spread lies about you to other people, and it makes your life harder.
Yeah, I mean, there's like defamation.
I think I might have already done
libel, slander. Like these are.
I've definitely slandered you before.
Oh yeah. I mean, I slander people all the time. Like,
I know.
I don't lie. Like they could sue me for defecation.
Oh
yeah,
defecation. Yeah. Oh, and
no.
let me tell you, someone could sue me for defecation.
No,
I have.
Like I think it's
played
just,
my part.
Yeah.
Oh wow, a lot of defecation. You lived with me. You know.
True. Well, I mean, it's not like you shat all over the place. It was
no.
Was
we
cool
also were
whatever.
on the worst timing ever. Every time I had to poo, you had to poo. Every time you had to poo, I had to poo.
Okay, for context, we went to the University of Waterloo.
Shout out.
Go Warriors. Actually, sorry, timeout. Yo, you guys are doing my boys on the basketball team so dirty.
Everyone
like,
laughed.
half of them are gone, and
All
they're
of them
real
are
life
gone.
ballers. Okay,
All of them are gone.
all of them are gone
except for
but
Chris.
What about Kieran? Kieran's a hooper, by the way.
Sorry.
Kieran is a hooper.
Kieran's not gone.
Yeah. Hopefully he's not because they need him.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's just heartbreaking, really. But rewind back to University of Waterloo. We were roommates, and our apartment had one bathroom, and it was just not a great situation.
Let me tell you, it's been used.
Yeah,
The bathroom has been used.
it just went through it. You know what I mean? But like, it kind of just took me back to like when I lived at home with my family and I had to share a bathroom with my brothers, and it was just not it. Where I mean, not it. Like just like it just felt like anytime I had to go, like we're running on the same schedule. It's just super annoying. Would not recommend.
It's hard to not run on the same schedule because I'm pooing all the time. So
That's true.
I do have.
But he got a colonoscopy. And
I did get a colonoscopy at 20
He got
years
violated by a doctor. And
old. I
he
did
still
get a
didn't find out what was wrong
colonoscopy
with
at
you.
20 years old, and there's still not a cure for my disease of hunger.
You know what you need? You need one of those green powders that the skinny white women on
Matcha?
TikTok be drinking.
Are you a matcha?
You gotta crop that out. You gotta cut that out. No,
I didn't say anything.
you got close there. We're cutting that
Didn't even
out for
start
sure.
the word.
We're cutting that out. I'm not really big on matcha though.
Strawberry? That
Nope.
strawberry matcha we had was pretty good.
Tastes like a dessert. I'm not trying to have
Yeah.
a dessert in a
That's
cup
true.
in the morning. Like that's just so stupid. What's that place here? It's in Chinatown in Toronto.
I don't
think,
know.
Pretty sure.
I don't
It's
know
like
what it's called.
I don't know what it's called either, but it's like this is definitely
I like
not
a
it.
strawberry matcha.
No.
I'm a matcha.
Nope, you're not. Matcha is mid. I'll say that right now. Very few places. Okay, sorry. Let me rephrase that. Matcha itself is good, but most places that have it, like the matcha is mid. There's very few places that actually has good matcha.
But you don't drink stuff like that. Like you don't drink coffee. You
I
don't drink-
am a firm believer it's a waste of money.
I don't drink it either.
Like, listen, I like to spend money. I'm with the money spending, like with a lot of things. But in my head, I can't justify spending
$3 a
eight.
cup.
This is Toronto, bro. People are spending like $8 to $12 on their coffee every single day.
You can go to Tim Hortons and get a double,
Yeah, but
single,
like,
medium coffee with 2 milk.
nobody's
for
going to
$2.
Timmy's here, like for real.
We
Like,
gotta go to
a lot of people are
Starbucks.
and a Starbucks
Go
or
to
like
Starbucks. I'm getting my double
or like some
frappuccino
crazy-
upside down, Cali style, with a shot of blonde espresso.
I don't know why he's making fun of them because he was a barista once upon a time.
I was, and I got fired for looking too good. My girlfriend would come and sit down.
That's
during
true.
my shift.
She would show up to work and sit right there in the
when
corner,
I had work,
and
because she knew.
she knew what type of time we were on.
She knew not what type of timing I was on.
That was a test. Good.
But look, let me just say, I'd work for my tips. Like if I gotta be like, hey girl, like.
See that he literally went like, "Hey girl."
I
dude,
love that shirt.
he's super sassy.
I
I
love
mean, he
that
was wearing some
shirt.
Daisy Dukes behind the counter,
What's a Daisy Duke?
booty shorts.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that like Daisy Duke's bikinis on top?
What song is that?
Sun kiss skin. So Katy Perry, melt your popsicle. Oh, California girls. California.
Oh, hold on. We gotta pause. All right, but let's get real, Dante.
And we're back. Dorian thought his girlfriend was at the door, but it was a ghost knocking. Yo, there's a ghost in this building.
Yeah, no, for sure.
The
Someone
building's
definitely
haunted.
died in here.
Someone died in here.
Like, I'm
But you know
convinced.
what? If you want to come on the podcast, Ghost, I'll get you
I
on.
just know.
Pizzas and Purgatory.
We're keeping that one in.
That was a good
We're keeping
one.
that one in.
That's not anything. I didn't say anything bad,
No.
right? Okay.
No.
Sometimes I say things, but I don't know they're bad.
Yeah.
Like I called
Ooh.
what?
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead with that.
Like
I
when it
wanna
was
hear
Mark
you.
Anthony, I called the people of Japan. You know how I like to shorten
We're
words, right?
we're cutting that one out
Well,
because
we're not
you'll
gonna cut
actually
it out because I didn't say it.
but you're gonna get canceled for that.
I won't.
Yes,
You know how I like to shorten
you
words,
will.
right?
You will. I have nothing to do with this and no association with said whatever.
Anyways, you know how I shorten words.
Nope. Moving on.
I shorten words.
Moving
I called
on.
the people of Japan something
Moving
that
on.
I shouldn't have, and I
Moving on.
learned.
Yeah.
So it's okay.
You get. I've seen people make that mistake, and
I didn't know.
yeah, I know. Like, I guess a lot of people don't know, but
You know, I
Like, for
shorten.
example,
you get real
when-
mad when I shorten things.
when because it's so annoying, bro. Like, this dude will call ketchup chup. He's like, yo, pass the turd. What the fuck is a turd?
Mustard.
Mustard.
It's mustard.
Why?
Ketchup, turd, relish,
Yeah.
Mozam.
Beak. It's disgusting. It's disgusting behavior, honestly.
Like when are we going to Ken?
Anyway, guys, that's been us for
Yeah, you and okay. Dorian doesn't like it when I use the word transition. And I use the word transition all the time. And you don't like it.
Yeah, because I just feel not that I don't like. It's the way in which he uses the word always feels like he's alluding to something else.
I'll just be like,
And
we'll be
like,
hanging out here in the living room, and I'll be like, guys, let's just go transition over to the living room because we're going to.
That's not the context in which
That
he
is
uses
always
it.
what I use it.
But you know when people be like, let's transition. Like,
That's not what I
that's
do.
exactly what he
That's
does.
not what I
That's
do.
exactly what he does. And he does it with a smirk.
You
So-
point to people like this.
Okay, so now we're just calling out each other's flaws at this point.
He
and,
points at people like this. He's already 6'6" or however tall you are.
6'4", nonchalant. And,
Nonchalant, dread,
and,
University of Texas A&M.
could you imagine? No.
And he points to people like this. So
No, it's
his
because
regular point,
As I'm
careful with that hand there.
Oh, sorry. Because I'm taller than people, I'd be like this. I'd be pointing.
No. You go... a regular point is already
They're trying to make
above.
it seem like I go like this.
You go
What I
up
do.
and then back down.
Well, because if there's like a group of people, you know what I mean? I need to be able to single like her right there, officer.
You like to single out like right there, officer?
Her. Get her gone. Him.
Is this him? Like, but he'll go up, down.
Yeah.
And then you changed it to more of a straight hand approach. You've been listening to Kanye recently too. I'm not sure what's going on with this.
I have not. Actually, he did make graduate. No, I'm joking. No, we're not rocking with Kanye right now.
No, but we were.
We were for a time. I wonder what happens when that just makes famous people just lose it in that way. Like, how much money do you have to just be like, screw it. I'm a just. And it happens, I feel like it just happens to every famous person. It's like, oh, wow, I'm successful. Like, people love me. Like, what can I do to mess this up? And it's nothing regular. It's always something
Kanye was always nuts. He was always hinting towards it.
I think that car crash messed him up. That's all.
Did he get into a car crash?
Got into that car crash, and then his mom died. And, like, I felt like there were moments where he was pretty introspective, like on Donda. I feel like that was a really introspective album and very raw emotion.
You've been using a lot of big words recently. Introspective. You used one earlier when you were talking about systemic racism. But you were using someone, you were explaining it. You've been using a lot of big words.
It's not big words. There's people who are way smarter than me that will use bigger words.
And there are people that are way less smart than you, Isaiah and me, who use less big words.
No, I just think it's good to expand your vocabulary.
I just thought of a word, but I don't want to say it because I don't know if it's bad.
What?
It's big, like B-I-G.
Oh, bigot?
Yeah, is that a bad word?
No.
What does that mean?
Like, you're someone that hates on people. Like, you're a bigot. Like, bigotry, like, it's hatred. I'm pretty sure. Or, like, to hate someone or, like, for, like, no good reason.
Bigot.
Yeah.
See, doesn't it sound weird when I say it?
Yeah, but it's like sometimes you're a racist bigot. Like you hate you're a negative person. I shouldn't say personality, but a negative like person towards.
So
this
bigot
group
is
of
not a
people.
bad word. I can say bigot.
Yeah, but like if you're accusing someone of like bigotry or being a bigot, like that's pretty serious.
See, this is why I like to have you around because I don't. I'm telling you, I say things that I don't know if they're bad. Like I'll literally text you. Like remember when we were singing Kodak and I had to stop and make sure that I could say that word, but I couldn't.
It's actually really surprising how many people up here in Canada. Well, I mean, it makes sense actually.
You can say it on the podcast.
There's like certain words and like slurs that were really popular in the South in the United States
That they're rapping with.
that they're rapping with.
That no one knows
Nobody
up
up here really knows. Like I've been at parties and people just say it out loud, and I'm like, bro, like y'all know what he just like. You know what that means, right?
But they don't.
So like that's.
So
that's
if it's
the
not
issue.
coming from malintent,
Well, they're still ignorant.
it's still yeah.
Still
But how are
ignorance.
you supposed to know?
Well,
Search
I mean,
it up.
a lack of knowing does not make something. Still doesn't make it right. You know what I mean?
It's true.
So
Does
like
it
just
make it
because
wrong?
What do you mean?
Like if I don't know something.
No. Well, here's the thing.
Well,
like,
because the context.
you could say that with anything. It's like it's the basics like values of law, like the tenets by which law operates by, and it's you have the actus reus and the mens reus, so the guilty action and the guilty mind. So like some people might have a guilty action, but they didn't have the forethought and the guilty mind.
Yeah.
But does that still not make it a crime?
So that's first degree bad.
like manslaughter. You think about it.
Bad.
Yeah,
Like if I hit you with my car, I still killed you.
If you were just like, yo, I'm gonna get in my car and I'm gonna get in my car and I'm going to go run this guy over, and this is what I'm like. You had the
premeditative.
yeah, and then you did the action, which was wrong too. You see that? Yeah, that's a big word right now.
That was huge.
Yeah.
That was a huge word. Okay.
Yeah.
So you still can't say.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like again, people always like, well, I didn't know, or I didn't know that was offensive or whatever.
You know
but
what
like,
I like to think?
doesn't make it less offensive.
What I've been using recently is I'll put things in a southern accent. If it sounds wrong, I'll just avoid it. Which is why I didn't say
feel like a
bigot.
lot-
Because I could say
I-
you fucking bigot. Like
But I
that
feel-
sounds bad.
You know what's funny though? Like, I agree. Like, it is like if you put anything in
Like if
Southern
you put that
accent,
term that I'm talking
it,
about,
it just sounds like straight hatred. But like part of it is also just because like it's a lack of knowing, and like there's this like I feel like there's a lot of stereotypes towards Southern accents of just like they're low key stupid, so they're gonna be like
racist.
yeah, well because a lot of
Okay,
times
but look, all I'm saying is I think my tactic works. Like that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm not gonna say it because I can't. You can say it. It should be fine on the podcast. But if none of us say it, it's Kodak Black, no flocking. Say about a minute in, they say a word. It sounds like what
this
you
guy
do
says
when you're
all my
opposed.
jiggas call me jigga, and then finishes that
With-
word off. Yeah, so like
So-
and a lot of people don't know
That's bad.
that's bad.
I did find out through Dorian because I stopped and I asked. But in my head, before I asked, I did my southern accent trick, and let me tell you, it worked. Because when you say that in your head
You're welcome.
with the southern accent, that does not sound good.
Yeah, but
you,
like
you
a
think
lot.
like if you think about that, give me an example of something that you can say that doesn't sound good.
That I can say?
That people say, but that sounds bad in a southern accent.
You knitter.
Um,
Just someone who does it, who knits. And you know what else?
you said. Now I'm gonna slow this down so everybody hears me. A knit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like in Arnold. You ever see that show when they're like
Arnold? Oh,
she's
the
a
little
knitter.
Hey, it's Arnold. Is that the?
Yeah, the anteater.
Yeah, but was that the theme song? Hey, it's Arnold.
Can't even remember. I don't even remember the theme song.
Hey,
I just
that's
remember
definitely
that
one of them.
DW is a savage.
Who's DW?
Pretty sure that's his sister.
Yo, I can't lie, she was bad. Back in the day.
Wrap it up.
Back in the day.
Wrap it up.
She was bad.
No.
Yeah.
No.
You know what I mean.
When you were like 5, no.
You know she's a baddie.
I'm not agreeing that.
Okay, baddie cartoons when you were a kid. Go.
What's the one about? Oh, Totally Spies.
Which one's that?
Totally Spies. They'll know.
Which
Totally
one?
Spies. Totally Spies. Totally
The
Spies.
sister without the glasses in Johnny Test.
Forget that. Totally Spies. Totally Spies is the one with the 3 girls. They're 3 high school. They're 3. That feels so wrong even to say out
Kim
loud.
Possible?
Nah.
Is
The
that-
3 girls who were
Totally
they were
Spies. I'm gonna search this up.
Yeah, look it up. Totally
Search
Spies.
it up. It's gonna come up.
And then
Totally Spies.
you know who was bad as well?
Who?
The assistant, the mayor's assistant from the Powerpuff Girls.
Oh, the ginger one's a baddie. Oh yeah, you just saw that up there. The ginger one's a baddie. Yeah, you're right. I'm telling you,
I was a visionary.
You're sleeping on the sister.
No.
Johnny Test's sister, red hair, no glasses.
Nope. I'm gonna stay asleep.
Who else is a baddie? Oh yeah, Arnold's sister, baddie.
Cat.
Who else was a baddie? Miley Cyrus, Hannah Montana, baddie. You know,
it's just so hard for me now as an adult to try and look back and be like, yeah. But as
Why?
a child,
think about it when you were a kid.
Yeah, no, it was.
What
just
else
Totally
did I
Spies.
watch?
Totally Spies. It was whatever.
Oh my God, Timmy Turner's babysitter, baddie.
Is that the girl with the purple?
She's a little bit. She was always mad.
Oh my God!
Baddie.
I just remembered something. What's
Who?
that?
Tell me.
What's that one about the show with the ghosts on Nickelodeon? I'll remember her name is Shigo.
Velma, Scooby Doo, baddie. Not Velma, Daphne.
What's her name?
What ghost are you talking about? Ghostbusters?
Is it from
Scooby Doo?
Scooby Doo or no? Shigo. Where's Shigo from? Is that Kim
Shigo?
Possible? Oh, that is Kim Possible. Shigo.
No, I'm telling you, not Velma. Velma was all right, but Daphne, Scooby Doo,
What's that
baddie.
Phantom show on Nickelodeon?
Who else? That was Kim Possible.
No, the Phantom.
The
Danny Phantom.
Danny Phantom.
There was one chick in there that I was like,
Who else? I feel like you would like Isabella from Phineas and Ferb. That's your
hell
type.
nah. You know who I was in love with for a minute though? Azula, Princess Azula from
Buddy,
The Last Airbender.
You know who's a baddie in The Last Airbender? I'll give you my top 3, okay?
Katara's got to be number 1.
Katara's not. She's number 2. Actually, she's number 3. Katara's number 3. Number 1 is the Moon.
Princess Yue?
The Moon was a.
No.
The Moon was a baddie. Yo, I can't lie. I gotta give some respect to my girl Toph. Toph's a baddie. What, you would ableist? Okay, we're back. Camera
Yes,
keeps
sir.
overheating. I don't know what's happening. He
Wrap it
thinks that I've never said ableist before, but Toph is a baddie, and you know Toph is a baddie. And I'll die on the hill that Toph is a baddie.
I don't know about all that.
But we'll have Dorian on again. I
We'll
am
run it
looking
back.
for a permanent Pizzas and Pandas partner. So look, you never know. You let me know
It's
what
a
you think of
contest.
Dorian. It's not really a contest. It's just
Oh,
see who
okay.
gets the most views, and you might.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
All right.
If anyone knows what I did there, it's you're a real one. Anyways, I've been pizzas.
I've been pierogies.
He's been pierogies. Peace. Do
We'll
this.
catch you next
We've been
time.
Franklin got
Oh.
us to do this, and that's it. Okay.